Hello, welcome back to the world of chemistry. Thanks to IIT Zone tutorial helps me to upload video in this channel. In the last class, we have discussed about aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Your inspiration motivate me to upload more such video, and so subscribe to the channel such that whenever we upload any video, you get the notification immediately. I don't left any concept which is coming to JEE or any competitive level that I won't discuss over here. From basic to advanced, whatever type of questions comes, everything will be covered in the topics I am discussing. Achha, last class, I have discussed about aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. In aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, I have considered benzene. Reaction of benzene is due to delocalized pi orbital. As a result, it readily attracts an electrophile. Electrophiles are generally electron-seeking species carrying positive charge. Now, due to delocalization of pi orbital, benzene is a site of high electron density. As a result, it readily attracts an electrophile. At the beginning, when an electrophile approaches to the benzene nucleus, due to delocalized pi electron in the benzene nucleus, it forms a pi complex. In forming pi complex, it forms a pi complex. First of all, what is pi complex? Be careful, question might come due to I have used the word pi complex. What is pi complex stand for? In case of pi complex, no new bond is formed. Characteristics: no new bond is formed. When it forms a pi complex, no new bond is formed. But this electrophile approach perpendicular to the plane of the benzene ring. Two characteristics: no new bond is formed and the electrophile approach perpendicular to the plane of the ring. Number 2, electrophile approach perpendicular to plane of ring. Now I will do a quick revision on the part what we have done in the previous class. Now, when a halogen, as for example chlorine, was treated with an Lewis acid, suppose this is the chlorine molecule, this is the Lewis acid AlCl3. AlCl3 polarized chlorine molecule to produce a Cl plus AlCl4 minus. This is the electrophile formed. This electrophile attack benzene. Cl plus needs electron. Benzene has 3 delocalized three pi bond. If the pi bond breaks this way, one of them get negative charge. So to that part Cl plus attached. So in this case it forms HCl and positive charge formed over here. Achha, this is a quick revision of the things what we have done in the last class. So I should go a bit fast in this portion. This positive charge species is formed is no longer aromatic, as in this process after electrophilic addition benzene loses its aromaticity. So activation energy for the formation of intermediate is quite large. Still it is formed. Why it is formed? Because the positive charge carbon atom is delocalized. Look at here, I am showing the other resonating structure. Now, we are getting 3 such resonating structure which helps us to form the intermediate. Now, if I do the last class I have also shown it to you. If I do the energy profile, suppose it is the energy of the intermediate, it is the energy of the reactant, it is the energy of the intermediate, it is the energy of the reactant, it is the energy of the product, it is the energy of the activated complex. Energy of activated complex. In spite of its less stability, why it is formed? Because the positive charge is delocalized over the benzene nucleus. Positive charge is delocalized with other two pi bond, and this HNCl are perpendicular to the plane of the ring. This positive charge and the two bond alternately present are in conjugation, are in the plane of the ring. This hydrogen atom is above the plane, this chlorine atom is below the plane. Now what I want to tell you, why it is formed? Because the positive charge is delocalized. This intermediate is known as sigma complex or valent intermediate. This is formed, why? Because it is resonance stabilized. Now if this positive charge species is attacked by AlCl4 minus, as alkene does, in this case we should get this plus AlCl3. AlCl3 is a Lewis acid, so it is regenerated, but in this case it is no longer aromatic. Hence, like alkene, benzene does not undergo electrophilic addition reaction. If it undergo electrophilic addition reaction, its aromatic character will be lost. Now what happened? This hydrogen, so this is not the root. Benzene does not undergo electrophilic addition reaction because it loses its aromaticity. So the hydrogen giving its bonding electron to the ring. Hence what happened? AlCl3 return back. When it retain aromaticity, this H is replaced by Cl, and the energy liberated in this process when the H replaces by Cl this is the reason why the intermediate is formed. The intermediate is formed, first of all, it is delocalized, and second reason is that when it retains aromatic character, it loses large amount of energy. That's the energy of the product is less than that of the reactant. This is the reason why electrophilic substitution reaction takes place in benzene. First of all, the positive charge is delocalized. Second reason, when H is replaced by Cl, the energy of the product is less than that of the reactant. That's why it is formed. This is everything about electrophilic substitution reaction, as for example chlorination. Now, if we think of another reaction such as iodination reaction, benzene treated with I2, FeCl3, as before. In this case, like before, it form an intermediate. It formed an intermediate like before. But one more thing what I want to tell you, in the previous case, this reaction is reversible in nature. As the reaction is reversible in nature, because of that what happened, when this intermediate is formed, it has a chance to go back to your benzene state. So as a result, this chlorination and bromination takes place readily, but iodination doesn't takes place readily. And if iodination takes place also, in this case what happen? It forms Hi plus FeCl3. If I used an oxidizing agent that removes Hi to form I2, in this case reaction moves in the forward direction to help us to produce the iodobenzene. Achha, again I am repeating what I told you. Like chlorination, iodination is not takes place in the same way. With iodine the reaction is reversible. As the reaction is reversible, so the intermediate forms the benzene also. In order to form iodobenzene from benzene, what I have to do? I have to remove Hi. You know Lasz-Hutelius principle. If whatever I will do, system does the reverse. If I want to remove Hi, how Hi can be removed? If I used an oxidizing agent, HNO3, HNO3 helps to oxidize as Hi to iodine. As a result, helps to proceed the forward reaction. That's why iodination reaction takes place readily with the help of an oxidizing agent such as HNO3. Now, last class I have discussed about your nitration reaction. For nitration, what are the reagent I used? For nitration, reagent used was concentrated nitric acid plus concentrated sulfuric acid. In this case, it acts as a Bronsted acid. If I write this way, this provide an H2OH, produces H2O plus NO2 plus HSO4 minus. This NO2 plus act as an electrophile. This NO2 plus attack benzene as before to form the intermediate. Later on, this is the first step. Later on, what happened? This H gives its bonding electron to the benzene. See, in forming the intermediate, this carbon is positively charged. Benzene want to retain its aromaticity because it is more stable. The carbon bonded with H and NO2, this H gives its bonding electron to the ring carbon atom. As a result, what happened? In the reaction, H is replaced by NO2. This is the case of your nitration reaction. HSO4 minus acts as a catalyst, so it returns back at the end of the reaction. Ultimately, what happened? One H is replaced by NO2. This is the case of your nitration. This is the activation energy for the formation of intermediate. When the H replaced by NO2, the energy liberated so much necessitates the reason why the intermediate is formed. Because as the energy of the product is less than that of the reactant, that's why the intermediate is formed first, later on H replaced by NO2. Now, think of the case of your sulfonation reaction. Now, sulfonation reaction is carried out sulfonation reaction. Reagent is fuming sulfuric acid. So it is SO3 plus H2SO4. SO3 in H2SO4 is called fuming sulfuric acid. In this case, SO3 acts as an electrophile. What happened in this case? This is SO3. SO3 breaks up this way. This is the mechanism. How the substitution takes place. Between S and O, which is more electronegative, obviously oxygen. So this will move this way. this sulfur carry positive charge. If the double bond moves this way, this carbon will be negatively charged, this will be attack the sulfur, so forming this as an intermediate H. In this case it will be H. In this case it will be what? In this case it will be H and SO3 minus with a positive charge over here. Now, this reaction is a bit different from the other reaction what I told so far. What are the difference? The energy profile. See, in this case, activation energy for the first and second is more or less same. So let it be K1, that is the case of forward, it is K minus 1, that is the backward. Later on, when H replaced by SO3, in this case, see, in the earlier case, activation energy for the formation of the intermediate is quite large, but in this case, activation energy is not that large. So in this case, what happened? With sulfonation, desulfonation also takes place simultaneously. And moreover, one more part is that for nitration reaction, suppose if all of them were D, suppose the question is given is this CD HD plus HNO3 H2SO4, we are getting what? It is D, 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 it is NO2. Mane 1D replaces by NO2, and if it is this your H C6H6 C6D6, make it C6D6 D6 and makes it C6H6 plus same. In this case what happened? It will be this H. In both the cases, rate of nitration is same. That's why removal of, in this case, D will be removed in the intermediate. In this case, H is removed in the intermediate. But the second stage, the removal of hydrogen or deuterium is fast. So nitration reaction does not show primary kinetic isotopic effect. Remember, again I am repeating, suppose I have taken C6D6, all the carbon attached with a deuterium. If it is nitrated, in such case one of the D will be replaced by NO2. For the case of your benzene, in this case 1H replaced by NO2. In the next step, when H is replaced by NO2, in this case the removal of hydrogen is fast. As a result, when H is replaced by D, rate of nitration reaction when H is replaced by D or it contain H is more or less same. So it does not show primary kinetic isotopic effect. So I am writing it, nitration does not show primary kinetic isotopic effect. This is very important for competitive point of view. So keep in mind, एकदम दिमाग में रख, keep is in your mind, एकदम दिमाग में रख दो all this point. That is, nitration does not show primary kinetic isotopic effect. But student, this is not for sulfonation. What happened? In this case, for sulfonation, if you replace H by D, if you replaced H by D, what happened? Suppose all of them are D. D. In this case, what happened? This is the intermediate, this is D, this is SO3 minus, this is plus. In this case, what happened? In this case, it forms SO3H. In this case, it forms SO3D. It shows, sulfonation shows primary kinetic isotopic effect. That means when the H is replaced by SO3, its rate of formation is much faster compared to when D is replaced by SO3. That means in this case, if the reaction is called as KH and it is called KH, KD, that it is more than 1. More than 1. So what should I say? Sulfonation shows primary kinetic isotopic effect, and as the activation energy for the first and the second stage is more or less same, in such case it shows primary kinetic isotopic effect, and because of that there is a chance of desulfonation also. If H is replaced by T, not T, as mass of T is more than D, so for KH by KT will be more than that of KH by KT. That means KH by KT, T is an isotope of hydrogen tritium, it is more than KH by KD. That means it shows primary kinetic, this is difference from other reaction, it shows primary kinetic isotopic effect, number 1. Number 2, in this case there is a chance of desulfonation also. Now one more part we have to discuss more, that is the case of your substitution method, that is Friedel-Crafts reaction. In Friedel-Crafts reaction, what happened? Suppose it is benzene, you treated with CH3Cl, it is an alkyl halide, plus you have taken AlCl3, it is a Lewis acid, CH3Cl or chlorine or HNO3, none of them on its own cannot produce electrophile. Because of that, AlCl3 is a Lewis acid because it is incompletely octet. Aluminum has 3 valence electron, shared 3 electron from 3 chlorine. So in this case, what happened? This is polarized by AlCl3, CH3Cl, helps to produce CH3 plus as carbocation. So in this case, it will be the case of your polarized electrophile. CH3 plus does not form on its own. Why? Because the primary carbocation is highly unstable. Because of due to polarization, positive charge is fixed over here. Okay, so helps us to produces the electrophile. Now I will discuss CH3 plus. It will be del negative. Del negative gives its bonding electron to the aluminium because aluminum is incompletely octet, attract the electron from chlorine. Now in this case, what happened? This bond moves and CH3 plus attacked it, so gives you this. Ultimately what happened? One H is replaced by CH3, so it forms toluene. CH3Cl on its own does not produce carbocation. Why? Because the primary carbocation is highly unstable. So in this case, what happened? Called it formed polarized electrophile. This is very, very important, student. Remember it, CH3Cl cannot produce carbocation, so it is polarized electrophile. Now if I look at here, very, very important part. In this case, it forms carbocation of this type. Here the carbocation exists, stable, hence exist. This is the polarized carbocation, hence it is formed and it is exist also. So this carbocation is exist. Okay. Now, so this carbocation will be formed, but this carbocation is not formed directly. So it is the case of polarized 3 degree, it forms the carbocation. Followed though? This is the important thing what I want to discuss now. Now, suppose field cap mein there are many things to discuss. So we need, for alkylation, we need an alkyl halide as well as a Lewis acid. What are the Lewis acid? Lewis acid can be AlCl3, FeCl3, ZnCl2, BF3, etc. These are the order of the strength of Lewis acid. Strength of Lewis acid. Acha, see, if I given this, because the student usually mistake it over here. Acha, dekho, in this case there are 2 carbon though, but remember the carbon to which chlorine is attached. This carbon to which chlorine is attached, which is chlorine is circled. So this particular carbon should be add to the benzene nucleus, not the carbon at the terminal one. The carbon attached to the Cl should carry slightly positive charge to attack the benzene nucleus. So the product will be, mechanism will be same as before. So it will be the case of CH2CH3. Never write CH3CH2 because the carbon to which chlorine is attached carry positive charge to form this. Acha, what is carbocation? Carbocation, when a carbon atom carrying positive charge, it is called carbocation. And you know the order of stability of carbocation are what? 3 degree, then 2 degree, then 1 degree. Suppose look at the reaction. Benzene, CH3, CH3, CH2Cl, AlCl3. In this case, what happened? In this case, this chlorine having unshared pair of electron, so it is attracted by aluminium. So in this case, initially it forms this. This carbocation rearrange. Remember, this is very important because in field cap reaction for alkylation, there is a chance for rearrangement if the Lewis acid is a strong one. If the Lewis acid is a weak one, in such case no such rearrangement takes place. With AlCl3, there is a chance of rearrangement to forming this carbocation. This positive charge attack benzene nucleus to forming this CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Normally, without rearrangement, it is the rearranged product. And without rearrangement, what is the product? Now, when the alkylation is carried out with this Lewis acid, suppose I have taken the Lewis acid as this. CH3 CH CH3 CH2Cl FeCl3. FeCl3 is a weak Lewis acid, cannot rearrangement, no rearrangement of this alkyl halide. Hence, in this case, major product will be attack of this carbon to the benzene nucleus to gives you this product. So, again I am repeating, with AlCl3 with this reagent, then I have got mostly rearranging product because it was a strong Lewis acid. With FeCl3, no rearrangement because it is a weak Lewis acid. It is a case of your alkylation. Now, I will discuss about acylation. For acylation, acylation is similar to alkylation, but a different with the alkylation is that in alkylation you see there is a chance of rearrangement, and moreover alkyl group, as it is an activating group, so there is a chance of polyalkylation. I will come to this part later on, but for acylation no such rearrangement is possible. For alkyl carbocation there is a chance of rearrangement, for acyl carbocation no rearrangement is allowed. For acyl carbocation, what are the reagent to be used? For acyl carbocation we used this. RCOCl with Lewis acid AlCl3. In this case it will forms polarized cation. R C double bonded O, this will be the Cl plus dot 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 AlCl3 minus. Ultimately this will be, this is the intermediate formed. It breaks, it is polarized, RCOCl polarized by AlCl3 to form the carbocation. In this case it will be the positive part, this will be the negative part, and in this case it forms polarized carbocation. Benzene when treated with this, in this case the product will be C double bond OR plus AlCl4 minus. Similar to alkylation reaction, the carbon to which halogen is attach the benzene to gives acylation reaction. Now, one more part I want to tell you, alkylation is not restricted to only alkyl halide only, or acylation is not restricted to acyl chloride only. Similarly, benzene when treated with an alkene in presence of acid which helps to polarize, which helps to form the carbocation, which attack benzene to gives you this product. It is called isopropyl benzene. Benzene with alkene in presence of an protic acid form the carbocation. This carbocation attack the benzene to form alkyl benzene. Alcohol in presence of a dilute acid also formed alkyl substituted benzene. As for example, if I take this alcohol, in presence of an protic acid H plus, it helps to produces the carbocation which attack benzene to form tert butyl benzene. This is everything about alkylation reaction. So, alkylation can be done with alkyl halide with Lewis acid, alkene with protic acid which helps to produces the carbocation, or alcohol with a protic acid also produces the alkyl substituted benzene. Now, acylation also can be takes place with acetic anhydride also. Suppose if the reagent is this, benzene plus CH3CO whole 2O in presence of H2SO4 always produces this, because in MCQ this kind of question might come. That is the case of acylation. Acylation, one was acyl chloride, another was acetic anhydride. In presence of H2SO4 you can use AlCl3 also. AlCl3 can be used also to gives you what? Acetic anhydride. Now, next part what I want to tell you, Cl plus act as an electrophile, NO2 plus act as an electrophile, like that. This is also known as an electrophile. I hope you have seen this. It is called benzene diazonium cation. But what are the difference of this with other? It is weak electrophile. So cannot attack benzene. So benzene plus this no reaction. But instead of benzene, if I take this, phenol or aniline, they undergo electrophilic substitution reaction with benzene diazonium chloride. Why it doesn't undergo electrophilic substitution reaction with benzene? Because it is a weak electrophile. In presence of OH or NH2, electron density in the benzene nucleus increases to a considerable amount. As a result, helps the electrophile to attack phenol or aniline. In this case, what will be the product? Diazonium cation has two such resonating structure. If the electron moves over here, we are getting another structure. This structure, where the terminal nitrogen carry positive charge, is responsible for electrophilic substitution reaction. With phenol, what happened? This mostly attack the para position to form carbon nitrogen. With phenol, in alkaline medium, it converted to phenoxide ion. Compared to phenol, electron density in phenoxide ion is much more. It is more activating. That's why it is, this reaction is known as coupling reaction. coupling reaction with phenol should be carried out in slightly alkaline medium. So, I am writing this part. Takes place in alkaline medium. Q. Why? Because phenoxyadiene is more activating. That's why coupling reaction should be carried out in slightly alkaline medium. And with aniline, if the question is this, between aniline and phenol, in which case coupling reaction takes place. Coupling reaction takes place in both of them. With phenol, the reaction should be carried out in slightly alkaline medium. In aniline, the reaction should be carried out in slightly acidic medium. If you make it strongly acidic, what are the disadvantages? Due to this unshared pair of electron, it is coming to the ring, it is activating. So, if I make the reaction strongly acidic, what happens? Strongly acidic medium. It is deactivating. No coupling reaction takes place. Hence, for phenol, coupling reaction should be carried out in slightly alkaline medium. With aniline, coupling reaction should be carried out in strongly acidic medium. This is everything about electrophilic substitution reaction in benzene. Small revision, I am just giving it to you before ending the class. Benzene is a 6-membered cyclic structure with alternate single and double bond. Because of the delocalized pi electron, benzene is a site of high electron density, hence readily attacked by an electrophile. When an electrophile approaches to benzene, in such case, first it forms a pi complex. In forming the pi complex, no exchange of hydrogen atom with the benzene with that of the electrophile takes place. It is just because of charge transfer, electrophile positive charge and benzene is high electron density. But with halogen, as for example chlorination, if you use Lewis acid polarized halogen to form Cl+. Cl+ is an electrophile which attack the benzene to form an intermediate. Why the intermediate is formed, though it is not stable? The reason for the intermediate to be formed is the positive charge carbocation is resonance with other 5 carbon atom, makes the intermediate to be formed because it is resonance stabilized. And second reason is that when the H is replaced by an electrophile, the energy liberated is so much that, as for example halogenation helps the one of the hydrogen in benzene to be replaced by halogen atom. It is true for chlorination and bromination. For iodination, though it is partly true, iodination the reaction is reversible. In order to form more product, we have to remove HI from the system. That is why we have used an oxidizing agent such as HNO3. As all carbon in benzene are equivalent, so substitution can take place on any carbon atom. So, chlorination and nitronation is more or less similar. In case of your what is called sulfonation, for sulfonation in the note I have written everything. The reagent is fuming sulfuric acid. In this fuming sulfuric acid, SO3 acts as an electrophile. You can use concentrated sulfuric acid also, but in this case amount of SO3 is much less. That is why we used fuming sulfuric acid. SO3 attacked it, and contrary to the earlier two example, in this for sulfonation, activation energy for the first and second stage is more or less same, hence the reaction is reversible. Moreover, for nitration I have told you about kinetic isotopic effect. Attack by electrophile to form the intermediate is slow, that is the case of rate determining step. Activation energy for the formation of the intermediate is high, so the rate of formation is slow. In the second stage, the removal of hydrogen is fast, and that is not rate determining step. Both the addition of electrophile and removal of H does not take place simultaneously. First addition of electrophile takes place to form the intermediate. Second stage, removal of H from the intermediate is quite fast. As a result, the rate of formation is quite fast, as the activation energy is quite less, as the energy of the product is less than that of the reactant. Hence, readily hydrogen is replaced by an electrophile. But for sulfonation, the reaction shows primary kinetic isotopic effect. That means, when in the second step, when there was D, when the D is replaced by SO3H, rate of formation is much less than that of when its H is replaced by SO3 group. That is why it shows primary kinetic isotopic effect. Later on, I discussed about alkylation and acylation reaction. For alkylation, the carbocation does not form readily in most of the cases. It is the case of polarized carbocation, alkyl halide polarized by Lewis acid to form the positive charge on the alkyl group, which attack benzene, followed by the loss of hydrogen to form alkyl substituted benzene. As all carbon in benzene are equivalent, hence substitution can take place on any carbon atom. In case of large alkyl halide, for alkylation, there is a chance of rearrangement when strong Lewis acid AlCl3 is used. For FeCl3, there is no such rearrangement. For acylation reaction, either used acyl halide or acetic anhydride. Contrary to alkylation, in case of acylation, there is no chance of rearrangement. This is everything about monosubstitution reaction in benzene. Later on, di or tricase we will discuss. Thank you for today's class. Look at the class properly, and if any question you have, write it on the comment box. I will try to explain all the questions raised by you. Thank you. Hope for the next class I will provide more such important video for you.